Hello and welcome back to Tuesdays with Tom. I'm Greg. I'm here this week to just give an update on a previous PIN, specifically PIN 1920 ASC. This PIN addressed the California Overdose Treatment Act. Back in 2019, the use of a drug called NARCAN was made available to us as licensees in the case we had a resident or a client who overdosed. The law allows a licensee of an adult or senior care facility to receive a standing order for the prescription of an opioid antagonist. An antagonist is a medication that works to reverse an opioid overdose. The most commonly prescribed antagonist would be NARCAN. NARCAN's been used now for several years by law enforcement, and it's proven to be quite effective. It's usually administered as a nasal spray, but can be administered as an injection. There are some conditions that must be met in order for NARCAN to be used in your facility. And first and foremost, you must train your staff or any employee that's going to be involved in this, usually med techs. The training needs to be provided by the local health jurisdiction, so probably the health department would have a way of doing that. Also, handling the medication, you need to follow the proper Title 22 regulations for your program type for storing, administering, disposing, and documenting the medication. Also, a plan of operation needs to be adjusted or changed just to show how you will support the services of using the medication and also specific ways of training staff, etc. Since the use of NARCAN is an emergency in and of itself, you must fill out an unusual incident report whenever it is used. So however you report to your LPA, that's how you would go about it. The last thing that is important to note is that there is a prohibition of direct sale and purchase of the drug NARCAN. You cannot charge your resident or client if you use it on them, and that's something that's very, very important. So why are we talking about this now? If the PIN came out in 2019, well, just this spring, NARCAN was reviewed by the Food and Drug Administration, and it is now being moved to an over-the-counter drug. So it's currently in transition, which many of us might think, oh great, I can just go buy it if I need it. But as it stands, you still need to have an order from a physician if we're going to use it in our facilities. To understand more about this and how it affects your program type, go review the PIN 1920 ASC, and look up your section numbers for the Title 22 regulations that will be important to you. As always, thank you, and we'll see you again. Take care.